Here I am. Just a little minute early. I wanted to hop on to make sure everything was working, and it looks like it is. I hope you are all well today. Sunny day here in north central Minnesota. Um, it's cloudy and then it rains a little bit and then the sun shines through and I don't know. So let me introduce myself. I'm Brenda Hillard. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you live each Saturday morning with an episode of Copy and Create with Brenda. Um, we're going to hold on just a second or two. I'll just wait for it to flip to 9 o'clock because that's my go time. Good morning, Ginger. I'm glad you waited for me. I saw your cute little post. I'm waiting. So today's card is I don't know. I guess you could call it a fun fold, but I think it's more of a special fold than a fun fold. And I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. So, oh, good morning. Good morning. All right. I think we're about ready to flip over to 9 o'clock. So we'll get started. Today's project is going to feature the Unbounded Beauty Suite Collection, and it's really a large collection with 2 stamp sets, 2 die sets, 2 packs of paper, 1 specialty paper and 1 DSP, and of course some embellishments. So one thing I do want to say about that is, hey, Donna, um, here's to Copy and Create with Brenda. Um, it coordinates this designer series paper and the glimmer paper are the 5 new in colors. So kind of fun to kind of look through and work with. I just want to make sure that we popped on here to the live, and there, I'm seeing it. Now I can be done with it. All right, let's flip down to my workstation and get started here. All right, so here we have the Unbounded Beauty Suite Collection, the 2 stamp sets, the Flowers of Beauty and Unbounded Love, and there's a coordinating die set with each. There's the embellishments, the glimmer paper, and of course the designer series paper. So let me bring those in so that you can see them. And again, that's on page 54 and 55 of the 2024-2025 annual catalog. Oh, here is paper. This is the pattern I'm going to be using today. Feels like my camera is kind of dark. Maybe it's not, but anyway. All right, so here's our paper. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. And then on the back side, it has the splash of summer, or summer splash paper, which I love this paper. I love how the white just like pops off the page. There's, you can tell I've been in this pack of paper. There's the peach pie, and then just kind of a mishmash of summer splash, petunia pop, and pretty in pink. And every once in a while, you can get just a little peek of maybe the peach pie. Same with this. You can see that this was a favorite. This has all the colors as well. And then the stripe. But just showing the paper, because I just always feel like, although this new catalog, they did do a better, bigger swatches of paper so you get a better idea how pretty this is with the pretty in pink. I think that would make just a gorgeous, gorgeous wedding card. And these flowers kind of remind me of hollyhocks. I don't know if that's what they are or not. And again, just a random pattern. And what else do we have in here? Oh, this one, gorgeous. Look at the flowers on there. And then the other thing I want to show you while I have this out is that the Flowers of Beauty, the dies actually, let's see, get this lined up this right. The dies actually fit the flowers so you can die cut. You can die cut the flowers. Aren't they pretty? I did do this on the card we're going to be doing. So here we have the, um, ooh, wow, that was some serious adhesive. The Flowers of Beauty dies. And in this set, there are 10 dies. And these are really fun because you just cut once and you get six little flowers. And this one you get 8, 3, 6. Oh, you get 8 on both of them. I just won't take that. All right, Flowers of Beauty. So it's a two-step stamp set. Boy, say that quickly. And which means that you can stamp your own flowers and die cut them as well. The embellishment, and they are the 2024, 2026 in color resin dot. They're a flat, kind of a matte. They would work nicely in the mail. And then the Unbounded Love. And this has 25 sentiments that you can just mix and match. And then the Unbounded Love dies. There's 16 dies in this set. And this one is really, again, I know I say it often, but this one is a sleeper. And I'll show you why here in just a little bit. We're going to be using this die. Oh, and we're going to be using the leaves. So let me get my little magnetic bowl out here so that I don't lose them. Okay, great. I think we're ready to create. I didn't show you the glimmer paper, which is pretty amazing because it does not shed, like the glitter doesn't come off. So it's a non-messy alternative to glitter. So we have the Summer Flash by Shamrock, Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop, and then Peach Pie. Really pretty, and as you can see, a 12 by 12 sheet of each. Great. Let's see who we have on. Good morning, Debbie. And I think you said, oh, they're in beautiful Bayfield. Lucky you. I love Bayfield. I'm going to go in September. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, let's get our pieces here. I've got, of course, an envelope. Put that to the side. So my card base measures 4 1/4 by 11. And I'm going to bring in my trimmer. And I want to score this at 5 1/2. And then I want to score it at 2 3/4. So the piece that has the score line in the middle is going to be the top of our card, okay? So this is the inside, and then this is the top. Let me get my bone folder. We'll give that a little crease so it stays nice for us. Then I have a piece, this is what I'm going to refer to as the inside mat. This is Petunia Pop. Measures 5 1/4 by 4. And the inside is just basic white 3 3/4 by 5. And I will put all these measurements over on my YouTube channel for this card. So just look for episode 404 and scroll down in the description or the details, and it'll give you the measurements and the supplies. All right. We'll have another piece of petunia pop, and this one is what I'm going to refer to as the top mat. And then the top basic white measures 3 3/4 by 2.5. And this is going to be a weird measurement, you guys. You'll see it in just a minute. Then I've got another piece, and this one I'm going to refer to as the pot base. And this one is the pot top. And then these are some scraps for die cutting. And I had already gone ahead and fussy cut out some of the flowers and then die cut one of the flowers too. I don't know. We may need more, but I'll see. All right, let's start with what I'm calling the pot base. I'm just going to take my ruler and I'm going to put a little tick mark, very light, with a pencil, 3/4 from this edge and 3/4 from this edge. Okay, so I've got my two little marks there. I'm going to bring in the trimmer and I'm going to put the top corner on the cutting trough along with the tick mark. And I'm just going to cut. So I have this little piece. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put the tick mark on the cutting trough and the corner of my cardstock. So now we get this flower pot shape piece. Good morning, Joyce Paulson. Darla, good morning. Good morning, Kathy. Luann. Nice. We got a good group this morning. All right. So now we've got this. And we're going to start doing our inside. So we've got a fair number of pieces here, but you'll see it goes together pretty quickly. Let me grab my Stampin' Seal, and I'm just going to add some adhesive. I think we'll make it through this one. I have a backup refill for my Stampin' Seal because it is sitting down there. All right, so now we've got this, and now I'm just going to add some more Stampin' Seal. And I'm going to put that right on the inside. And I really like the petunia pop and pretty and pink together. I think it's pretty cool. All right, guys, here's the trick. Do you see when you put this on? They're the same size. That's okay. We're going to layer this so that that little bit of a white edge is at the bottom. And I'm just going to layer up the three sides here so that they're equal. Okay? So see how it's a little bit longer? That's okay. I'm going to add some Stampin' Seal to the back. And I'm just going to put this right on here. Just like, okay? So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right here. I can see my chicken. They just don't. I suppose I could have flipped it over too, but oh well. I erased. Okay, so this is going to sit right at the bottom here of the mat. Right? So I only want to put adhesive right up here at the top. Line this up and center it. And then I'm just going to adhere it down. Okay. And then this is going to go all the way up, like, anyway, I don't like it. I'm going to modify just a little bit here, guys. Sorry. Is what I want to do is I want to take off a little bit on the pot. The pot is sitting bigger than I like. So I'm just going to cut off about a half inch. And I don't know why I'm having to do that this time, but I didn't the last time. Now I'm going to put this again by my mat and glue it to the top. And then I'm going to take this step and go right across like that. Got a little bit of adhesive here. And if you've ever been to my stamping retreat, you have one of my stamping retreats, I should say, you have an adhesive eraser, because that was a gift from a while ago. First, I'm going to put this on, and I think I like it like that. So this I said I supposed to cut from the designer series pieces. Normally I don't do projects that are quite this involved on Copy and Create, but I thought it was time for my more avid stampers to pop in. Okay, so this one, now we get to be like a florist. We're going to arrange our flowers, and these just add some dimension to our project. And you see how this edge is kind of straight? This will just help kind of soften that up a little bit. And then I'm going to take one of the bigger flowers, and this was one that I die cut from the designer series paper. And you can see it was on the edge of the paper because it's got the straight edge. That's okay. Always say waste not, want not, right? So now next Saturday, I will not be going live. I have the house full of family for the 4th. So I am going to enjoy my time with my kids and my grandkids and go with that. I'm going to tuck this behind. Even though I put a dimensional on it, it'll still work. So that just gave our leaf a little, I'm not going to leave that like that though, because if somebody slides it in and out of the envelope, it's get ripped off. So my trusty, dusty glue press, I'm just going to give that a little bit of glue. All right, so I think you can see how it's coming together. So is what I want to do now is I'm going to bring in my little die cutting machine. And you guys know that this is on special, right? Only 2 more days. You get 10% off from the standard size, the boho blue, or the white mini. And let me tell you, Stampin' Up! Does not put the die cutting machines, the stamp and cut and emboss machines, on sale. Like, I don't even remember that. For me, this is a source, but 10% off is a good deal. So if you've been thinking about a machine or replacing a machine, you have 2 days to save 10%. All right, I'm just putting these on, and I'm going to die cut some leaves to add just a little pop of color to our. I'm sorry. Emmy thinks somebody's at the door, and maybe there is. I don't know, but sorry for the shrill little barking noise there. Let me find my little take your pick tool, and I'm just going to lift. And you see how nicely these just pop out? I love it. So I'm going to set these over here so we don't lose them. Oh boy. Emmy, stop. All right. Now, this is the one that I can't wait to show you. Remember I told you how these are like a little hidden gem? Watch this. I'm going to die cut this first with the Petunia Pop. Okay, here's the surprise. It's a little frame and a little stitch piece. So one die, two pieces. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so now I want to cut one more of those out of the white. And if you are in my monthly card swap, you saw on this month's card, I used one of the labels and switched it up between white and early espresso. And I thought that label was pretty cool. Oh, Carol, good morning. Kristen, good morning. All right, so now I have a white one and a white frame. How cute is that, right? With the little scallop edges. Okay, I want one more of the leaves, and then we'll be done. I always love when they have two of the same or two similar dies so that you can just quickly cut things out rather than one at a time, you know? All right. So there's the pieces. And I just have to poke out all of our little, they come out very, very easily. The other thing that works well for this is there's attachments for these take your pick tools. And so if you take it and just kind of rub the brush over, I guess I want it on foam pad. I'll grab the foam pad. It's right here too. For the next one so you can see how it actually is supposed to work. Okay. So I have this with just some foam. I put it in there and then I just roll over it with the brush. It takes those pieces out of there for me. Kind of handy, huh? And then this just unscrews from the handle in case you don't want to leave that on there. All right. Let's see what people are asking. What? Oh, I bet you're talking about these adorable little dies. I know. I know. There's so many cute ones in there too. All right, let's bring back in the glue plus. And this is not Stampin' Up. This is my sweet petunia. If you don't have one, you'll want one. All right, just gonna pop some leaves in here. Like I said, it just gives it just that little um pop of color. Let's see, where do I put this one? I'm gonna go right up in here and do one of the little ones. I'm gonna put that right up here by our other flower. Okay, so now I've done my little floral arranging, and let's do stamping next. Okay, so from the stamp set, I think these are so pretty, the sentiments. It has, or is what I've chosen to use, is I like this hope and is believing in a brighter tomorrow. So I'm going to use Petunia Pop ink, and I'm going to just ink it up. Remember to move around on your ink pad, and then I'm just going to stamp. I'm going to save this one and this one for later, okay? For another project, not on this. Okay, so is what I want to do is this is going to stand up. It's like an easel card. And I just want to take this other sentiment and I'm just going to kind of eyeball like where I want this to pop up. And then I'm just going to put this right there. All right. Yep, stamping. That wasn't very much, was it? All right. A couple of dimensionals. Still trying to use up that weird piece that I have. Now I'm going to take my glue and I'm just going to put some little teeny tiny dots. And this is what I absolutely love about this glue is you can really just do tiny little dots like that. I'm going to glue this down just like that. You saw that I was just kind of getting a feel for where that flower pot is going to sit. And now I'm going to pop this up in the center. And by putting that up on dimensional, that's going to give my flower pot that little easel to stand on. So let me try to get this in the camera so you get an idea of how this looks. Okay. But so when your recipient gets it, it's like having just a little centerpiece, a little reminder that Hope is believing in a brighter tomorrow. I think that's adorable. I'm not done. Give me a second here. I got to catch my little dimensional backing. All right. So now I'm going to take the Pretty in Pink. This is the bordered ribbon. It ties really nice. And I'm just going to tie a little ribbon around my flower pot. And I'm just going to tie it in a knot. With my ribbon scissor here. And you do want a really sharp scissors to cut this ribbon because you can see how it does fray. Okay, so there's that. And then I just had a thought. So in this set, there's this just for you. This wasn't really planned, as you can tell, but we're gonna try it and see. You know what? This is even better yet. Watch this. There's this little teeny tiny spread, and I'm going to take just a small little acrylic block. Here we go. I'm going rogue on my project. This will be cute though. But not. Take it off. I'm just going to stamp this friend. This is my petunia pot. And then I want my paper scissors. And I'm going to cut like that. And try to get it a little bit more even, not that it would have to be. And then back over just a touch. And then I'm going to add just a drop of blue. And this can just kind of dangle off my ribbon. So now I've got my little friend on the flower pot. Aw, Carol, thanks, Ginger, tapping. So there we have it. Our flower pot. It's hard to show like this 3D thing on screen, but it really does. It's really cute, and it just does brighten someone's day. And then the other thing I love is it fits right in the standard envelope. So all of that inside a little A2 size envelope. I love it. And I hope you do too. All right, you guys. So I will not see you next Saturday, which is I have to look. I will not be live next Saturday, the 6th, just because of the 4th of July holiday. But I certainly hope that you all have a festive and safe 4th of July. And I will see you again on Saturday, July 13th. Bye for now.